Hello, how you doing? I'm Justin R. Douglas, and I'm very glad you decided to click and find out how to stop sickness before it starts, especially sicknesses dealing with cold and flu. As we know, the temperatures outside are dropping, and as the temperatures outside drop in the fall and winter, people begin to get sick. They begin to sniff and sneeze, get sore throats, and cough, and things of that nature. Well, I'm here today to tell you about some ways and some things that you can do to make sure that you don't get sick, so that you don't have to pay any doctors this year, so that you don't have to buy prescription medicine, cough syrup, things like that. You can actually avoid it if you take these health tips and actually put them into action. The first thing, a lot of these things might seem like common sense. Make sure that you bundle up. I mean, wear a coat, wear a jacket when you need to wear a coat or a jacket. The best thing to do is make sure that you check the weather forecast anytime before you're leaving the house, either the night before or that morning or whatever, or even if you just step outside and see if it's cold or what the temperature is. You need to do this for your children as well if you have kids, so that they're not walking to school without a coat in 50-degree weather. I'm a teacher also, so I see this kind of thing all the time. The kids are coming to school or riding their bike to school or whatever in shorts and a t-shirt, and it's 50-something degrees outside. Now, of course, you know and I know that these kids are probably going to get sick from going through that, unless they from New York or Chicago or Canada or Antarctica or something. That's not really cold weather for them. I don't know. But anyway, make sure you do this and wear a jacket or a coat when it's time to wear one, or put one on your kids when it's cold outside. If the weather is below 70 degrees, I would say you'll want to wear a light jacket. If it's below 60 degrees, meaning it's in the 50-degree market, you want to wear a coat. A coat that's a heavy coat, actually. You know, if it is below 50 degrees, then you want to make sure that you have on a scarf and a hat also. Even in the 50-degree weather, you want to make sure you have on a hat and a scarf. And if it's below 40, you want to have on long johns. That's like thermal underwear and thick socks and boots, so that the cold does not penetrate your scarf and your jacket or your shoes, your coat, or anything like that. You really want to be bundled up if it's that cold. So those are some things. Make sure you always check the temperature before you go outside. Next, what you want to do during this season is make sure that you always wash your hands at all time, because the cold and flu viruses, they live on surfaces. Maybe somebody sneezed or coughed into their hand and then they touch something that you go back and touch and you don't know this. Or maybe you're shaking hands at the office or somewhere and this person just got through digging in their nose or or sneezing or coughing into their hand. That's why you want to make sure that you always wash your hands at all times, anytime you get to a faucet. But if you can't get to a faucet, it's real good to make sure that you're carrying hand sanitizer around with you and using that. I know I keep hand sanitizer in my classroom all the time. I give the kids DAP when they come in. They be on handshakes and high fives. But I also know that they touch each other and dig in their nose and things like that. So I need to make sure that I'm using hand sanitizer and washing my hands at all times. If you do this, then you won't get sick. Because a lot of times we end up touching our faces and our noses and our mouths and things like that. And that's how the cold and flu virus get in. They get in through our nose, our mouth, and our eyes. If we're rubbing them, scratching them, or touching them after we touch something that's contaminated with the virus, then that's how we get sick. I'm not sure if a lot of you knew that. Whenever you sneeze or cough, you want to always make sure that you do it into a tissue, or if you blow your nose or wipe your nose, make sure you do that in a tissue. And please, please, please wash your hands or use hand sanitizer after you do that. The next tip, make sure you eat a nutrient-rich diet, complete with a lot of whole fruits and vegetables. That'll give you the vitamins and minerals that your body needs to stay healthy and to fight off a lot of the germs and viruses that are in the air during this season. It's also real good to take a certified organic multivitamin on a regular basis. If you want info about that, you can definitely contact me, and I'll be willing to tell you what's probably best for you to take based on what you tell me. But eating those whole fruits and vegetables is a lot better too, in addition to that, because you're getting the natural when you get your vitamins and minerals from whole fruits and vegetables. So make sure you're doing that, eating healthy every day with your nutrient-rich diet. Drink lots of fluids, especially water. Our bodies need a lot of water. Everything in our body operates from water. Actually, about 75% of our bodies are made up of water. And when our bodies don't get the proper amount of water that we need and fluids that we need, we leave ourselves open to contaminants and viruses because the body begins to break down. The more water you have, the more hydrated you are, the healthier you will be. So that'll keep you from getting the common cold and flu as well. Drink fruit juices. A lot of fruit juices also. Cranberry juice, orange juice. I know I already like cranberry juice. Grape juice, things like that are good for you. Water and fruit juices are the best type of fluids for you. Try to stay away from sodas and high sugary drinks and alcohol. Stay away from that too, because that's not good for us either. Exercise regularly. Studies show that people that exercise regularly get half as many colds as people that don't. I know that the body sweats out a lot of the contaminants and a lot of the viruses and things that we pick up on a regular basis. So that's why exercise is important, so we can sweat those contaminants out. You can either run, you can do exercise on an exercise video, you can pick up a sport that you really like soccer or basketball, something that you run and do a lot of activity and different type of movements in. You can pick up a sport like that and do that on a regular basis, and that can serve as your exercise. And I would say exercise at least 20 minutes twice a week at the least. More is better, but at least do that. And make sure you're doing something that's high cardio, and that'll keep you from getting the cold and flu on a regular basis this season. That'll cut down on your colds and you getting the flu. Also, use a sauna. I think this is a tip because if you use a sauna, it helps you to sweat out a lot of those contaminants also. Because the cold and flu viruses, they cannot survive in warm weather. That's why you see more people getting sick in the fall and the winter. That's why more people get sick then. If you smoke, please stop, because you leave your body open to a lot of bad things when you smoke. And that actually burns and wears down a lot of the virus, the hairs in your nose and things of that nature that actually fight off a lot of the germs that try to get in through the nose. So you don't want to be smoking, the cancer, lung cancer and things like that. My grandma died from lung cancer and emphysema. So smoking is not good. That leaves your body open to sickness. And also, avoid sick people as much as you can. But if you come in contact with them, please make sure you wash your hands when you do. And even take something, to kind of some vitamin C or some type of fruit, acerola cherries or something to lower your chances of getting sick and build up your immune system. Something that can build up your immune system after you come in contact with sick people, whether you feel sick or not. Because what that's going to do is that's going to begin to fight off and ward off those germs, because those flu and cold viruses are airborne. So you may have come in contact with it. You may not feel it till the next day or the day after that. But if you come in contact with sick people, then chances are you came in contact with that virus as well. And you want to do whatever you can to get away from that. So that's the end of my tips for right now. If you have any additional tips that you would like to add, go ahead and add those to the comments section, or email me if you have any questions, or contact me. If you've already filled in the opt-in form, you'll get regular health information like blogs that I find useful on the internet, not just from me, from other people as well. because people have a lot of good content online. Information about certified organic products that can help you build your immunity, like echinacea products, acerola cherry type things of that nature, natural organic things that are certified by the government that can actually help you. Or anything. Contact me with any questions that you have about any health ailments, and I look forward to hearing from you, and I hope this helped. All of these things are free that you can do to keep you out of the doctor's office this fall and winter, this cold and flu season. All right, until next time, check back on the regular. Oh, also, if you're watching this on YouTube, you can go ahead and click the link below to get the information that I just talked about that I'll be sending people that filled in the opt-in form with their name and email earlier to watch this video. Okay, bye.